Keep in mind, we're going to be coming out in 4 wide receivers, so they're not going to come to something like a 4-6 maybe. They might do a 4-6, but we'll come out in nickel just to be safe. We'll come out in a normal little scheme here, and we're going to audible down. Now when we get a look, we're going to see that they have 4 down linemen. We're still abusing them, so as soon as they see us audible down, they're going to be stacking guys here. And even still, the crazy thing about this is we still win the numbers game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They got 4 down linemen, so they think that the numbers are different, but really they're not. So if we want to, we can still hit them with this play for many, many yards. But the great thing about it, though, is it gives us a second option. What we want to do is we want to go to our second audible, the X button, power option. Now the great thing about this is, as you know, you can flip it without the defense knowing anything. So that's a great thing. So we come out and we take a look at the defense, okay? We know that we want to give them a little surprise. They're going to stack a couple guys here. And, that looks like a not bad defense. Well, how am I going to get burnt like this? They're probably thinking, right? So what we're looking for is outside containment when we're running the QB option. That's the biggest run stuffer, the QB option, because when you pitch it to your running back and they've got guys containing the outside, that's really hard. So by default, this is where this player is. Now they don't have anybody on containment over here. They have this guy lined up here, and I'm thinking, okay, well, this is easy. I'm going to kick it to the outside. So that's what I want to take. I want to shift my line, slide protect right, and I want to motion this player out real quick and do a snap, and we're going to get big yards. So it's all about reading the defense, right? You come out, we see that they're man-to-man. They got 4 down linemen. You got a lot of time, especially when you're running the hurry-up offense. You can audible down. You can get a look, get a quick look, and see if there's anybody hanging around in containment over here. It's a great thing, because if, let's just say that this guy is in containment over here, and he's got this guy here and this guy here. Like, to me, as far as running the QB option, this would be tough to run against because we've got contains on the outside and stuff like that. So we can still audible back to anything that we want. And now they have to readjust their defense. Like, oh shit, like I'm doing this, I gotta move this guy over here and blah blah. And by the time they've even done any of that, we've went and motioned this guy and snapped the ball and scored probably a touchdown or gotten big yards. So you can always change the play. So let's reset their defense. You come down, we see that this guy's pulled in here. They're trying not to let us run up the middle again. So we run the power option. Let's do it one more time. Again, slide protect right, motion this guy out, do a quick little snap. Probably could have got more yards, but... So anyway, power option, that's a great play I love to run. The other thing that I like to do, this is actually when you get into a situation where you need, like, say, a yard or two, and maybe you're killing them with the option like this, so they are now protecting against everything. They want to protect against the middle, they want to protect against the outside, as soon as we come down to this formation. So again, what we want to do real quick is we want to do a numbers count. So we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That means there's 4 players to the left. Over here, we've got 1, 2, 3. So it's an easy call. We do the option, and what we're going to do is instead of kicking it to the outside, we're just going to take off tackle, pretty much. Now what I really like to do is when they don't make any adjustments at all, if you notice this defensive end and this defensive tackle compared to this defensive tackle and this defensive end, look at how far apart they are and look at how far apart these two are. So I come out in the play, they don't make any adjustments, I quick snap them right up the middle. Big yards, 5 yards, 4 yards, whatever. I mean, I've done this many times where I've gotten touchdowns off it. So you just look, you look to see where the gap is, you flip it. When you flip it like that with the right stick, it shows. But let's say that I flip it by using flip play. See how it doesn't show? So I always want to make sure I'm using flip play and not the thing, because we want it, no matter what it is, because we always want the upper hand. So I'm not going to kick it to the outside. I'm just going to go off tackle. 5 yards. I mean, did you see how quick that was for an easy 5 yards? I mean, you can't ask for anything better. How are they going to stop that? That's what I want to know. I haven't seen anybody yet that's going to stop this. At least, you know, they can stop it, but if I'm making the right reads and I'm guessing properly as far as what I can run when I see the defense, this is not going to be stopped. That's just too quick. I mean, so the two plays we have out of Maryland I are halfback blast and speed option. Just make your reads properly, and I promise you're going to get lots of touchdowns, lots of first downs on short yardage, and you're going to really confuse the defense, especially with everything else that you've got in your scheme. So next what we're going to do is we're going to actually incorporate two schemes into one. This is the beautiful thing that I like about this scheme the most. If you haven't seen it, go to it's out of Ace Big Twins, and what we want to do is we want to keep Ace Big Twin plays to a minimum. Okay, we want to confuse the defense, not ourselves. By having more plays, all that's going to do is it's going to ruin the scheme. It's going to make you think, oh, I can try this, I can try that. It's all about just taking what the defense gives you, okay? So the two most important parts is the two plays we have here. Slants as a pass play and X spot as a pass play. There are only two pass plays out of this, and that's all we need. And the reason why we only need those two is because if we have any other pass plays, X spot is not going to be a quick audible. And we need it as a quick audible because power option is never going to be a quick audible no matter what. So we need to make sure that we have access to as many plays as we possibly can. So by having only these two pass plays, X spot becomes a quick audible. If you have any other pass plays, it will not be a quick audible. So make sure you only put these 6 plays in. Okay? So what we want to do next is just run the scheme that we've been running all day. Come out nickel 3-3-5. A lot of people use this as our base defense. It is a very good defense. That's why we're running it all the time. And it stops a lot. If we were to run plays like 4-6 and things like that, running the option would be a lot easier. So we're actually making it tough on ourselves in practice mode here. And so it's, you know, when you get in a game, you're going to see a lot bigger holes open up, and you're like, oh my god, I'm going to be able to run this option for a touchdown. Things like that. So the plays we covered here are halfback blast, power option, spacing switch, curl cross, and the last one is out of the Ace Twins, which is this. So again, just like always, we want to take what the defense gives us. I really like the audible down. Remember, go watch the video so that you can find out how everything works. It's man-to-man. You're going to get a nice big gain over here. Come out, let's see again. This time it's zone. Run down. Now there is one thing that I wanted to cover. Remember when we were in Maryland I, and I said that we could flip the option play without the defense noticing, and that's how great it was? Well, that's out of formations that there's nobody that needs to move. If we were to do that out of Big Twins, Roundtree and Stoneham would go all the way to the right, and we don't want that. So in this particular case, only for the scheme, if we use the right stick and push it to the left and he taps his side there, that's actually okay, because we can still do it like this and then hit the middle. So it's not, you know, it's not the biggest deal that we have to do that, and we can still get a nice big gain. So, you know, there's a lot of times, okay, where you come out in a play. So let's audible back, and you're thinking to yourself, oh, I'm going to do this against him. I'm going to do this against him. So you come out, and you're like, I'm going to go to Big Twins. I'm going to go to Big Twins, and then you get here, and you're like, well, wait a second. Based on what I see, even though this isn't the case, like right now running up the middle isn't necessarily the best thing to do, but maybe you're like, he's only got 3 down linemen. I actually want to run up the middle. Well, the great thing about this whole scheme is watch how quick we can audible to Maryland I and snap the ball before the defense even gets set. Now again, it's not necessarily a prime time to be running, so I might get stopped here, but watch. And we just snap that before the defense really even gets a chance. And I said that and I got all those yards. But, so we're facing man-to-man again. So again, it's very quick. Everything is very quick. And that's definitely an advantage us. So man-to-man, we want to do our favorite man-to-man play out of this formation, which is motion round tree. Again, go watch the video so that you see how everything works. This play here is unstoppable unless they user control it. He gets a little burst there every time. It's just pass lead up. That's all you do. Now, against this, I'm not really a fan of running anything, to be honest with you. So instead, I think what I'm going to do is, maybe I'm running out of time, so it's a last minute decision. Do a little bit of this right at the middle. Even though I only got like, what, a yard. I got 1 yard. I saw the defense. I didn't really like anything, and maybe the time was running out. Now you're running the hurry up offense, so hopefully time is not running out on you. You should have plenty of time. But one of the reasons why we run hurry up is, number one, to keep the defense off bounds for sure, and number two is because of accelerated clock, we want to give ourselves as much time as possible. But even myself, there's times where you play guys, they make good adjustments, and you have to make last-second decisions on what it is that you want to do. And sometimes, you know, getting a yard, nothing wrong with getting a yard in this game, I'll tell you the way the defense plays sometimes. So, just for fun, I'm going to show you how quick this is again. I mean, that's just super fast. Again, I knew that I probably wasn't going to get any yards there. Now, this is definitely a cover 2. The other thing that we can add to this scheme that you're not going to see in the video is we're going to flip this guy like this. Motion. And instead of snapping here, we want to snap here. And get a nice little kick to the outside.